ज्ञान का डब्बा।
The moment the COVID-19 crisis hit, the first thing that a lot of companies did was tell their consumers that they're there for them. Whether it was something light-hearted like Burger King covering up their burgers so that consumers don't feel like eating when Burger King was not able to deliver, or it was the messaging that various auto players had based on their positioning, whether that is Toyota for safety or BMW, Mercedes, they came up with some very relevant messaging which was all about stay home and stay safe. Now also it is being said that the brands that consumers choose during this time, the brands that they feel that are truly there for them, they are going to be way more loyal to them versus other brands, and then even post the COVID scenario they are going to continue to stick to those brands because they were there for them during this pandemic. The second strategy was e-commerce. If companies were falling into the essentials criteria in India, a lot of them were trying to sell their products online, telling people about the different safety precautions that they have in when they're cooking, for example, what McDonald's did, or whatever it is to tell the consumers that they're open to deliver and they'll make sure that there is zero contact delivery and that safety standards are maintained for both the consumers and for, of course, the people who are coming for the delivery. So the second strategy was that if you can sell, do sell your product to make sure that you are getting in that much business and your processes are not hampered because of your physical stores or your physical locations being shut down. The third is new product lines. Now, whether it is a Fab India who came out with face masks or Bewakoof.com which actually came up with these really fun and funky face masks, there are brands which are trying to expand into product lines which earlier were not as big or not as relevant to them as they have become because of the current pandemic. Now, whether these are long-term strategies or these are going to be products that they focus on just in the short term, particularly when it comes to a lot of luxury brands, that's something for us to wait and watch. But yes, a lot of brands have definitely tried to explore new product lines that they hadn't thought of earlier. A lot of brands have also been leveraging upcoming trends. For example, going live. So in the beginning, when Cult Fitness did their whole online live series, it was a novel factor because they had live series on their website for consumers, whether they are members or non-members. But very slowly and steadily, a lot of brands started going live on Instagram to a point now where anytime you go on your feed, there are at least 8 or 9 brands live, and they've been very innovative, whether it comes to tying up with influencers like Asian Paints did or different kind of celebrities, and they have really been experimenting in this domain. The other trend that they have also leveraged on is online education. So for example, the magazine Elle came up with Elle Education, and that really picked up steam only around the 8th or 9th of March, where they started offering courses to people who are interested in their careers, starting their careers in the beauty and fashion space. So really brands have been leveraging all these consumer trends based on where consumer behavior is shifting. When it comes to the trend of influencer marketing, that did actually stop or at least pause in the beginning when the COVID crisis started, but then brands started using influencers very smartly. For example, if you look at the Disney Hotstar launch in India, they used a lot of mommy bloggers and influencers to really talk about their favorite shows on the platform, and that was really nicely done. So a lot of brands have been very smartly using influencers, and also influencers have been extremely conscious about the message that they're putting out and the brands that they're tying up with to make sure that they're giving consumers the absolute right message, which is extremely important in this situation. Another trend that we have noticed is a lot of brands have stopped spending money on brand marketing and really amped up only their performance marketing. So they're focusing on either lead generation or actual sales, but they're not really focusing as much on brand awareness. And as budgets continue to get cut, Google itself has said that their marketing budget is going to be slashed by 50% this year. So brands are being very cautious about where and how they're spending their marketing dollars and ensuring that they put more money in performance marketing because the ROI is much easier to calculate and it's much faster. I think it's important for us as marketers to understand that COVID-19 is not just a 1, 2, 3 month phenomena. There are many consumer habits, consumer behaviors, brand affinities which are going to completely change and transform in the coming years, and therefore it's important for us to be absolutely cued on to how consumer behavior is changing, how their interests are changing, what are the new patterns emerging, what are the new channels emerging. TikTok has just hit 2 billion downloads, so it's important for us to really be on the ball when it comes to understanding how the consumers are evolving so that we can make sure that our marketing strategies are also evolving. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do make sure that you leave your comments and tell us what are certain trends that you are seeing in light of COVID-19. Don't forget to subscribe to Gyan Kandappa for more upcoming videos and press the bell icon so that every time we have a new video, you are the first one to get updated. Thank you and stay safe.